Jamie starts us off in Oklahoma City this hour. Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What up? What's up?
I really wanted the first time for us to ever call you would be for our debt-free scream, but unfortunately not the case. I wanted to ask you, my in-laws have been unemployed since last February and don't have enough money for rent this month. And they have zero plans for what they're going to do because they don't have enough money to move. They don't have enough money to pay rent. So my husband and I are kind of struggling to determine, do we step in and kind of move them up with us? They're in Texas, we're in Oklahoma, and put them in an apartment, get them utilities, get them kind of settled, or do we just kind of, in that case, we want to put rules on our money because we're not going to just throw good money after bad. Mm-hmm. And I guess we're kind of wondering, do we kind of leave them homeless, or do we
How much is their rent?
$1,200 a month.
Mm-hmm. And they've not even been doing part-time jobs at all?
Nope. His dad worked for about a month on a contract job, but that ended February 7th. Mm-hmm. And that was only for about 30 days.
Yeah. Why are they not doing anything?
Well, what we know is he doesn't want to get a job because he's afraid that when he gets up for being able to reapply for unemployment in March, that he won't be able to get it because he's working, I guess. We don't really know. Yeah. There's no answer to that.
Yeah, jobs generally do mess up the unemployment. What?
But we would agree with you.
So,
but he doesn't want to settle for like a job at Target or delivering pizzas or something like that. If he can go, he's an industrial engineer by trade, but but it kind of keeps us kind of part of where we're at is we're on baby step 2. We're $75,000 down out of our $107,000 we started with, and if we step in and do this, we were going to be debt free in December, but now, what
is your household income?
About $120K a year.
Yeah. Why is his wife not working? The guy.
She hasn't worked in years. She's partially disabled.
I see. Okay. So their long-term game plan is to not work. I'm so confused as to how this is going to work out for them. I'm not, you're presenting them as people who haven't gotten a job and won't get a job, and how's this going to work? Maybe I'm missing something.
He's been applying for a job up here in Oklahoma City since November, and he just had another interview with them last Friday. Mm-hmm. But that's last November to now, so we don't know if he'll get it.
Mm-hmm. But that's one job.
He's kind of just waiting.
Yeah. But if he doesn't get that job, what is his plan?
I don't think they have one. I've sent them emails on, this is Texas Housing Authority, emergency help with rent, since you clearly need something. But,
But they've come to you and asked you for help?
Not yet. His mom's a little passive-aggressive and calls and just cries and says, we have no plan. We don't know what we're going to do. Mm. But then tells us that we make too much money for them to be homeless. So,
Yeah, maybe you need a plan, Mom. Like really bad.
Well, they lived with him before. This isn't the first time either. My husband graduated from college and literally moved his parents in with him. Wow. Paid cell phones, paid bills, paid.
Okay. Well, here's the first thing. You're not going to be pleased doing a lot. I can hear that from the way you're talking this through, because you think that they're being lazy.
Yeah, neither one of us are happy, but we kind of feel like we make too much money for them to be homeless.
I don't think you make too much money for them to be homeless. I'm kind of good with it, really. So because they won't freaking work. So I'm kind of good with them, reaping some consequences from their stupid butt decisions, and they're sitting at home watching Oprah reruns instead of, I'm too good to deliver pizza, I'm too good to work at Target. I'm not. I've done all of these things. I've shoveled crap out of houses that was undescribable. And so, I've cut grass, I've whacked briars, I don't get it. Somewhere there's somebody needs a lawn cut. Somebody needs a dog walk. There's somebody needs some leaves blown. The leaves blown. This is ridiculous that these people lose their house because this guy's too proud to do something. He's too, this freaking entitlement stuff just drives me bananas. So I'm sorry, I'm venting now. But I just, because it's not fair that they expect you guys, it's like the whole culture now. Well, you make so much money, you should share some of it. Why? Because I work and you freaking won't? I don't get that. Culturally, I don't get it. And in a family, I don't get it. And so if I'm going to do something here, it's going to bring an end to this crap. Meaning we're going to put up a certain amount of money. You don't sign the lease under any circumstances. But if you put up a certain amount of money to help them do something here or there, then they need to, then there has to be some, it's going to be a real uncomfortable conversation if I'm their coach. Let me give you an example. If it wasn't you, let's say I was working as an elder in a church, and these people came in for help. Let me tell you what I would require of them. I would require they go through Financial Peace University. I would require they attend prayer with our prayer team. I would require that he take 6 jobs of any kind in the next 2 weeks, and then I would help them. But I am not going to participate in their lack of ambition. I'm not going to participate in their delusion that somehow someone else is supposed to take care of them because at 50-something years old they won't get off their own butts and do it. Now, I know that sounds mean, but it's not really mean because they've got a pattern of their life that has hurt them in the way they behave. And that pattern has to be broken. If you're going to invest in it, invest in something that breaks the pattern. And then you can feel good about it. And let me just tell you what will happen, by the way. Because this woman, she's not only passive-aggressive, she's a travel agent for guilt trips.
Absolutely.
She knows how to dial it up. And so
she's a woman who told me that she wished I would die so she could have her son back because I changed him by putting him on your plan and making him realize that there's another way to live life.
When was this?
We got married, when she told me that, about, I don't know, a year ago.
Okay, no money. That's it. Now, people that wish I'd die, I don't give money to, period. No. You're right. I changed your son. He's no longer a wuss. No money. Deal with it. You don't wish I die and then I give you money. That's the end of that. End of discussion. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.